That is amazing.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. Whoever doesn't know me, my name is Svetlana. And today I want to show you an exciting recipe for pizza. We already have recipe for regular pizza with the red sauce, but now I want to make pizza with the pesto. I'm going to show you how to make pesto. I also going to repeat the dough right in the same video so you don't have to go back to look at the recipe for the dough. And I'm also going to show you how to make pizza with pesto and fresh tomatoes and Parmesan cheese and mozzarella cheese, and oh my god, delicious. To begin by going over the ingredients. For the dough, I always use two types of flour. I use regular unbleached all-purpose flour. I like King's Arthur. You could use any other name. And very important, you need to find the Italian Tipo Caputa 00 flour, because this fine flour will give you that perfect crust. Okay, so for 2 pies, we're gonna use 153 grams of each. So together it's gonna be 306. People ask me, why are you so specific 153? Because this is the recipe I follow. If it's 155, it's fine. And another thing I wanted to say, sometimes I get the same amount of flour, the same amount of water, and when I'm mixing the dough is too sticky, so I get another tablespoon of flour. You never know. I guess it depends on the humidity in your kitchen, different day, sometimes few hours making the change. So I'll show you how the dough is supposed to look, and trust me, it's so simple, it's so easy. When I start cooking, I was so scared to deal with dough. Once you do it, it's easy. And before I found this recipe, I said it in my first video, I threw out tons of dough, tons of flour. My husband was telling me, you crazy, we live in New York. Why need to do it? We make the best pizza. And now I could say, I make the best pizza better than any New York pizzeria. I wish this guy, what's his name? David. I wish David Portnoy could come to my house and try my pizza, and then I would become a famous star. But okay guys, I'll share this recipe with you and I'm sure you're gonna love it. So what we need a pizza stone. Without pizza stone, you can't make that crust. You need kind of imitation of brick oven pizza. The stone, it's like $40. You could get it on Amazon. Easy and delicious. Okay, let's begin. So we went over the flour. Yeast, we need very little. A lot of times, all the recipe called for tablespoon of yeast. No way your dough gonna be ripping. For 2 pies of dough, for 306 grams of flour, we will need 200 milliliters of warm water. We need a quarter of a teaspoon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of yeast, and a pinch of sugar, and a teaspoon of olive oil. So for a pesto, we will need 2 cups of fresh basil. Oh my god, smells amazing. We will need 1/3 of a cup of pine nuts. You don't have pine nuts, use walnuts. Delicious. We will need 1/3 of a cup of fresh grated Parmesan. You don't have fresh grated, use whatever you have. We will also need half a teaspoon of salt, 3 cloves of garlic, and extra virgin delicious olive oil. Recipe, my recipe calls for 1/3 of a cup, but it's too much. I'll see, I'll tell you exactly the ingredients. And a mini food processor. And then for the pizza, we will need fresh mozzarella. I always use fresh mozzarella. 1 pie, we need 1 tomato. For 2 pies, we need 2 tomatoes. We need fresh mozzarella. And at the end, of course, the pesto sauce that we're gonna make. And at the end, freshly shredded Parmesan on top of the pizza and basil for decoration. Okay, stop talking. Let's begin by making our dough. Let's start by making our dough. I have 200 milliliters of warm water. Can be hot because it's gonna kill the yeast. Can be cold because it's not gonna activate the yeast. It's gonna be warm to the touch. I add a pinch of sugar because yeast like sugar. I don't know why I do it. I just do it all the time. And 1/4 of teaspoon of yeast. Trust me guys, you don't need more. You'll see. and we mix it until it's all dissolved. You see your water getting kind of like cloudy, and you see these bubbles on top. That's it, done, ready. So what we're gonna do next? I have a kitchen scale. I put it to 0 with the bowl. Guys, I have this beautiful helper that's gonna make my dough. If you don't have it, you have to do it by hand, kneading for about 10 minutes until the dough stops sticking to your hands. I need 153 grams. Guys, 155 will work. Also, one type of flour. Then I use another type of flour. I put it back to the 0, and I use my Italian fine flour until I found this flour. My pizza dough never came out the same. It just so perfect. I'm adding half a teaspoon of salt. That's it. And final step to my mixture, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of olive oil, because olive oil is gonna make our dough very elastic. And of course, that tastes good. So now we just combine our ingredients. We mix it up. And I'm gonna put it to my standing mixer to do the work, because I don't want to do that work. I mean, it's a great exercise for your hands, but I'll skip on that one. And we'll let it mix for 3 minutes. And then I'm gonna let it rest for 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and mix it again. So it looks like that when it starts, and I'm gonna show you how it's gonna look in 3 minutes. Okay guys, here my dough was processed for 3 minutes. And this is how it looks. I'll show you better. This is how it looks. It's a form ball, doesn't stick to your hands. And this morning I made the same dough, because now I'm gonna show it to you. I don't want to wait 3-4 hours until it rises. And I used the same ingredients, and I had to add a tablespoon more of flour because the dough was just sticking. I don't know why. All the time happens to me. Sometimes it's perfect with the same amount of everything. Sometimes you need to add a little more flour. So now, right in there, I cover it with a paper plate, or you could cover it with a plastic wrap. It needs to be covered so there is no air, and just let it rest for 10 minutes. And then you mix for another 3 minutes, and then it's ready. I'll show you. Our dough rested for 10-15 minutes, and guys, you put it back. Oops, what happened? What happened? On the lowest speed, you put it back. This is not the lowest speed. You put it back for another 3 minutes, and I will see you in 3 minutes. My dough is ready. You see, it's perfect. Doesn't stick to your hand. It's very soft and easy to work with. So I take a little bit of flour and I put it on my plates, and I cut this in 2 because it's going to be 2 pies. If you want 4 pies, you just double the recipe, and that's it. We just put it in a knot like that. We make a round ball just like that. That's it. Simple is that. Just like so. All right. We put a little bit of flour on top. Like that. Make sure there is no air. Just like that. Everything. And this one. So, I made this dough this morning. So I want to show you how it's gonna look when it's done. I made this dough at 10 o'clock, no, actually at 11 o'clock in the morning. Now it's 2:30, so 3.5 hours, and this is how it looks. My house is very hot, that's why. I have another tip for you. When it's cold in your house, you preheat your oven to 170 and you turn it off. off. Don't put the dough inside when it's 170, you're gonna kill it. You turn it off and you put it inside. It's gonna rise very fast. Or you just put the light on in the oven and put it inside, because your dough doesn't like wind. It has to be in a closed space. All right, another thing. You could prove this dough in the refrigerator for a long rise. It's gonna take you about 2 days, 48 hours. The taste is unbelievable. So this is what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna put it in my refrigerator because I already have 2 pies for now. I have another one. So I'm gonna do it now, and this is gonna go in my fridge, and I'm gonna make it in 2 days. So guys, if you have guests and wanna make pizza, do it. If you know you wanna do it in 2 days, try in the fridge. When it's gonna get this size, then it's ready. Sometimes it takes a day and a half, sometimes it takes 2.5 days. Like 2 days usually, and even if it's rises, it could stay for another day. It's fine, it's gonna be fine. Even if it's gonna get bubbles on top, it's still gonna be fine. You'll see. So this I'm gonna put away, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with this pie. While our dough is waiting for us, we're gonna make a delicious pesto. But I totally forgot to tell you the most important step. You gotta preheat your oven to 500 degrees with the pizza stone inside. So I have this pizza stone, and my oven already preheated to 500 degrees. Yes, it looks ugly because I make pizza 3 times a week. So yeah, it's gonna get like that, but it's okay. When your oven gonna stay 500 degrees, you gotta let it heat for an hour, because your stone needs to be really hot, because we're gonna drop that pie right in the stone, so it's gonna get that brick oven crust. And then when we're gonna be ready for our pizza, we're gonna turn it to a broiler. And I'll show you the rest after I make this delicious pesto sauce, but for now, it's 500 degrees. So now, I have my food processor. I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of pine nuts. Supposed to get 1/3. It's okay, I have 1/4. It's fine. And 2 cloves of garlic. And now, guys, come to the side with me because I don't have the extension. Add our pine nuts, with garlic, and we're gonna press it for about 30 seconds. Okay, done. Now we're gonna add our basil. 2 cups of basil, guys. And we're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 oops, that's a little more, I don't need that much, of pepper. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and we're gonna process. So with basil, we're gonna make sure it becomes like a paste. Now, with our food processor on, we're gonna add our olive oil. Recipe calls for 2/3 of a cup, but to me, it's way too much. Even 1/2 cup, way too much. I'm doing like 100 grams. That's it. It's a little bit more than 1/4 of a cup. To my taste, you guys could do 1/2 cup. I like it that way. So, if it's not too authentic, forgive me. All right, slowly we add the oil. And you know what? I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit help, just like that. Continue whipping our mixture, adding some oil, and at the end we add 1/2 cup of freshly grated parmesan. You don't have freshly grated, use whatever you have, and you pause for another minute. It's done, and right away you gotta try for seasoning. Oh my god, delicious. Garlicky, salty, basil-y.
I want to try.
Come and try.
Really, really good.
Perfection. So for us, we don't need more oil. This is perfect. All right, guys. Here we're making pizza, the final step. I need flour, you need pizza peel, because you gotta do it on pizza peel and slide it from the pizza peel to the pizza stone. And it's easy. I'll show you how to do it. Okay. Now, this dough got stuck, but it's fine. We're gonna take it out just like that. I should have put a little bit more flour, I guess, but it's okay. Because we're gonna shape it with our hands anyway. It doesn't matter, really. I just don't want to waste it. Okay. So now we dip our hands in flour and we just go like this around. Just like that. Just like that. Cover in flour. All right, here. No rolling pin. Please, guys. I mean, my Italian friends, of course, know that I don't need to tell them that, but no rolling pin, because that's gonna kill your dough. You need it to be so airy, like so soft, and you do it with your hands. Like, you see the thick part, and you just hold it, and right away it stretches. It's so soft, and even if it's gonna rip a little bit, it's okay. You just stick it together. It's fine. It's forgiven. Don't worry about it. Really, it's just so duper easy. You just need to get a feel of it. Maybe the first time it's gonna rip a lot, but the second time you're gonna be able to do it. Trust me, if I could do it, anybody could do it. I'm not too neat, and I'm not too, I mean, maybe I'm doing it even the wrong way. Who knows? But trust me, the taste will come out perfect. All right, so when it stretches, when it's stretched, again, flip it and put a little more flour, because we need that flour for our pizza to easily slide out from the pizza peel. So it has to be a lot of flour on the bottom. We take our pesto and we gently spread it. So this amount of pesto also gonna be for 2 pies of pizza. Now, I use fresh mozzarella. I love this company. I mean, the taste-wise, I like it the most. And I just break it like that. All right, now I have very tiny sliced tomato. And we put it, oops, all around. Final step. Freshly grated parmesan, as much as you guys want. This is totally to your taste. I like a lot of cheese, so I do a lot of cheese. Come, I'll show you how we put it on our pizza stuff. Take a thing out, take a pizza. Oops. It's okay. Sometimes it happens like that too. Full pizza is ready. Yes. Okay, my friends. Yes. Oh, look, it looks like a heart. It looks almost like a heart. So pretty. Usually, sometimes it's round. Sometimes when you slide it out, when it slides, it changes the shape. So it doesn't matter. It's homemade. Who cares? And this is so pretty. It looks like a heart. So now we're gonna decorate it, of course, with our fresh basil. That's gonna make it look so pretty. I'm in love with my pizza. I wish, guys, I could let you try it. But the only way for you to try it, you gotta make it. That's it. No excuses.
All right, I'm gonna make it into a heart somehow. Wow, look at that. Now watch this. Let's try it. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. That looks amazing.
My thin crust. The crust is so thin. Okay. Wait.
Mmm. Mmm.
Okay guys, I'm from Ukraine and I make the best pizza.
That is really good pizza. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of pesto. This is definitely my favorite pesto slice I've ever had. I mean, every slice of my mom's pizza is the best I've ever had, to be honest. But that is amazing.
So now it's my time to try my heart-shaped pizza. Oh my god, it's literally a heart shape. When you want to make it, you could never make it, but accidentally it happens. Guys, look at this crust. Look, oh my god. I love pesto pizza better than any other pizza. So thin. It's just amazing. I cannot say I make everything the best. Like, for example, I make pierogies or like a lot of Ukrainian style borscht. I make it very good, but a lot of people make it amazing. My pizza, I'm not bragging. Guys, literally try this recipe. Once, maybe first time, it's not gonna come out perfect. Don't be discouraged. Try it again. I tried it so many times until I found this recipe. That proportion of yeast and different flour. Oh my god. Oh my god. To die for. So, please leave some comments down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any more of my delicious videos. And thumbs up. And happy Labor Day and happy holidays. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. And guys, I want to show you something. This is crazy. When I eat pizza, he screams. If I'm not going to give it to him with the next few seconds, he's going to be barking and screaming and demanding. Okay. Loves pizza. Can you blame him?